All right, let's talk job searching. If you're heading into 2025 thinking about a new gig, you've got to know the whole game has changed. Today, we're going to dive into the AI tools that'll give you a massive leg up on the competition.
So I've got a question for you, and be honest. Is your job search kind of stuck in the past? Are you still just shotgunning the same old resume out to 100 places, crossing your fingers and hoping something sticks? 'Cause man, that strategy is a dinosaur. The job market today, it runs on AI. From how companies sift through applications to how you should be making your case.
Okay, so here's the game plan. We're going to break it down into 5 simple steps. First, we'll build your foundation. Then you'll make your move. After that, you'll craft your brand. Then we'll get you ready to nail the conversation. And finally, we'll track your progress. For each of these, I'm going to show you the exact AI tools to get it done.
All right, let's kick things off with step 1, your AI-powered resume. This is the foundation. Seriously, everything starts here. If your resume isn't on point, nothing else we talk about is even going to matter. It's literally your ticket in.
So here's the first big challenge. You've got to get past the gatekeepers. And I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about the bots. See, most companies use these things called applicant tracking systems, ATS for short. They're basically robot screeners that scan your resume and, boom, trash it if it doesn't have the right keywords. It's the biggest hurdle right out of the gate.
So how do you beat these bots? Well, you fight fire with fire, using tools built for exactly this. First, you've got Rezi. This thing is an absolute killer for getting your resume packed with the right keywords to fly right past those ATS filters. Then there's Anhansi, which is all about making your resume look visually amazing with really modern templates. And if you want a great all-in-one tool, check out Kick Resume. It handles both your resume and your cover letter.
Okay, on to part 2, writing with your AI assistant. This is all about making your move. Your resume is looking sharp, but now you've got to write that cover letter or email that makes a real person stop and actually want to read it.
And let's be real for a second. Staring at that blank page, trying to sound smart and unique for the 10th time, it's totally draining, right? You end up sounding like a robot yourself. Well, this is where an AI writing assistant is going to become your new best friend.
I like to think of this as a 1-2 punch. First, you hit it with something like Jasper AI. This is for brainstorming and getting those creative first drafts down on paper. It's amazing for just breaking through that writer's block. Then, once you've got your draft, you bring in Grammarly AI for the knockout. It polishes everything up, checks your grammar, and makes sure your tone is spot on and professional.
All right, step 3 is a big one. Optimizing your LinkedIn to craft your personal brand. Look, your LinkedIn profile isn't just a digital resume anymore. Think of it as the headquarters for your entire professional brand, and it has to be sharp.
Let's stick with that idea. Your LinkedIn page is your professional storefront. You need a great sign out front, that's your headline. You need an inviting window display, that's your summary. And you need stuff happening inside to draw people in, that's your activity. AI can help you dial in every single part of that storefront to get way more visitors.
So you've got 2 main ways to tackle this. You can go on offense with a tool like Taplio. It helps you be proactive, generating content ideas and really growing your audience. Or you can play defense with something like Resume Worded. This tool is all about feedback. It scans your profile, gives you a score, and then tells you exactly what a recruiter would want you to fix. Super useful.
Okay, now for the main event. Step 4, nailing the conversation. This is the interview. You've gotten past the bots, your writing has impressed them. This is where it all comes down to it. This is where you close the deal. And yeah, AI can help you prep for this like never before.
And when it comes to interview prep, you've basically got 2 incredible but very different options. Think of it as practice versus performance. For practice, you've got Google's interview warm-up. It's awesome. It gives you role-specific questions and lets you rehearse your answers with AI feedback. But then, for actual performance, you've got tools like Final Round AI, which can give you real-time help during your live video interview. Kind of wild, right?
And you know what's crazy? The practice part, which is absolutely non-negotiable, is totally free. Seriously, Google's interview warm-up tool costs $0. Zip. Nada. So there is absolutely no excuse not to use it and walk into that interview feeling totally prepared and confident. Okay, our final step, step 5, tracking your progress with a Smart Seekers toolkit. Because let's face it, when you're applying to a bunch of jobs, things can get chaotic, fast. This last step is all about making sure nothing important falls through the cracks.
And for that, a tool like Teal is a lifesaver. It's so much more than just a fancy spreadsheet. It's like a command center for your entire job search. You can track all your applications, sure, but its real secret weapon is how it helps you match keywords in your resume to the job description. It makes tailoring your resume for every single application super quick and easy. It's just smart.
And that brings us to maybe the most important point of this whole thing. The quote says it all. Smart candidates use AI as an assistant, not a shortcut. Look, these tools are amazing, but they are here to make you better, not to do the work for you. AI is your co-pilot. You're still the one flying the plane. It's all about showcasing your real skills, not faking.
So there you have it. The tools are out there, they're powerful, and a lot of them are cheaper than you'd think. Some are even free. The only question left is the big one. How are you going to use them to go out there and build your future? Thanks for hanging out.